So, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ajayi probably happy to see Buffalo. Everyone remembers last year in the 2 games against him, he ran for 214 yards and 206 yards.
The 4th most in NFL history against one team in a single season. And the Bills have prided themselves on their run defense.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sean Weatherspoon able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now it's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On third down, Taylor. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again with Ajayi. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run with Ajayi. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Here's Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Now Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's McCoy. Room here to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Matthews. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Taylor to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Taylor on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This is Ajayi. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Ajayi. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ajayi. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Julius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tywod Jones on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late-season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Taylor. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You've got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go, Ohio!
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action with Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Trent Murphy from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Here's this out for Matthews. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. William Hayes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Darr now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. Brown with his stick skills. There he goes again. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play action, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. William Hayes, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Bills have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here we go.
On third down, Taylor. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Trying to lay one up deep. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Run. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff looking right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's it, baby.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Fresh set of downs here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll toss it to Ajayi. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one is no good. He missed it. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
He'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Let's go.
One last shot for Taylor. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.